Hi, everyone. We are joined by Jared Anderson, who's getting ready to get back into the ring August 3 at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles on the Riyadh season card in the United States, taking on Martin Bakole. Jared, this is another great opportunity for you as you continue your ascending career. Let's talk about the opportunity and the fact that, the Saudi Arabian government, Riyadh season, chose you specifically from the top ranked roster as its marquee fighter to be showcased on this fight on this card. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means that Turkey himself and their government has a lot of faith in me. They're backing me a lot, and that they, believe in my skill set. So, just ready to prove them right, as I already know, and ready to put on a great performance.
It's a great opportunity considering the last fight. It didn't really go like you wanted it to. Not because it was your fault. Riyad Mary just didn't come to fight that night. You still had a workmanlike win. What do you take from a win like that to go into this big opportunity?
To just keep doing what I need to do. I stayed focused from round 1 to round 10. I got hit with very few shots, and that's the goal for this fight. To just stay true to what I know is going to win, what is going to work. Um, Even if it don't come with the knockout or the prettiest fight, just to keep winning and doing what I need to do to win rounds.
What do you know about Bakole? Have you studied him up by now?
Yeah, we didn't watch a few things. We know that he's not the fastest fighter. He's gonna be a bigger man in the ring as far as weight wise, but the guys who usually are bigger like that tend to gas out a lot faster. So we're not banking on anything. We hope he there from round 1 to round 10, but we know to be faster and to be the better man.
It sounds like you think he's there to be hit. You don't have to chase him around the ring too much.
Not at all. Not at all. He say he gonna knock me out, and I can't wait to see it. To watch him try and prove it.
Mhm. Now, there's obviously another heavyweight fight on this card with Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller. There's the big heavyweight rematch with Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, December 21. Do you kind of have some assurances already that you might be featured on that December 21 card as a follow-up to this?
I've not been told anything, but I'm gladly open to fighting on that card or fighting anything around a undisputed fight. So I would love to be on that card.
You know, the
Well,
last
not undisputed. My bad. Unified.
the last time we talked, it was shaping up for you to fight Deontay Wilder on this card. Unfortunately, he didn't look good against Zhang, didn't hold up to his end of the stick. He seems to be out of the picture at this moment. Uh, that would have been a much bigger fight for your profile. When you lose an opportunity like that, how does that impact just your preparation, your motivation, if any?
No, none didn't affect it at all. It was always a possibility, and I feel like this fight is just it's gonna give my I wouldn't say my fight. I mean my name a little bit more stock. It would just give my name a little bit more, I guess, recognition for the fight because nobody was really counting on Deontay looking the best when he fought me, regardless of him losing to Zhang. So I think it's just gonna kind of be more of a placement name to where people know like he was tougher, a lot tougher than what Deontay would have been. So know that I'm here to stay.
Is the Deontay fight still interesting for you, or you feel uneasy just fighting a wounded warrior like that?
Um, he's a name, and he's going to always bring his Bronze Bomber fans. As long as he's up to it, and long as the fans are up for it, I'll gladly fight with him and share the ring with him. I think he's a legend as far as holding the titles and doing what he did for as long as he did, especially starting as late as he did. So I respect him as a person. I respect him as a fighter. I would love to share the ring with him. I think it'd be a great thing for American boxing, considering he was the American fighter or American heavyweight, for the last decade or so to really reign. So I would love to share the ring with him if possible. If not, and he's retired, I'm more than happy to, have him pass it on to me.
With with this fight, what are you looking to really showcase to this grand audience? I know you've been on ESPN several times, already headlining your own shows, but it's going to be a different audience looking at this showcase. And you're not going to have the main event or the co-main slot. You're going to be right there in the thick of things. How are you looking to steal the show?
Um, by just being who I am. I think I'm a very charismatic person when the lights are on, when it's time to actually put on a performance. I think I'm very charismatic in that way, and I think I usually tend to catch people's eyes. So I just plan to be myself and continue to do what I've been doing.
Now, what do you see for yourself next? Obviously, with every interview, it's always about the next one too. Who are those fighters that you already have top of mind? Let's say you get that December 21 opportunity. Who would be the best opponent for you, you think, to further make your ascent?
Not my position, not even in my mind. I'm worried about Saturday night. Whoever comes next, just know that they got a real fighter on their hands, and they better be prepared.
Mhm. Usually the matchmaking, if they're on the same card, it's very likely they might see each other. I have a feeling it might be Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller winner for you if that's the case.
Uh, I don't know. We shall see. I will talk with my people and we'll see. But it'll definitely get accepted if it's offered.
Now, last time we talked, you picked your former sparring partner, Tyson Fury, to beat Alexander Usyk. It was a close, competitive fight. Obviously, Usyk got the win. How do you see that rematch going this time around, now that you've seen the
I, I mean, I thought Tyson had the fight in his hands. I thought he kind of let it slip because he had too much fun in the fight. So hopefully he comes back, and I ain't gonna say hopefully. I know he's gonna come back and he's gonna be 100% locked in. Let's just hope Usyk isn't is better of a fighter that night. I guess I don't know, but I'm worried about my career right now. So
if Fury wanted you as a sparring partner for that card and you were showcased, would you want to work with him, or you see,
I'd be there in the first call.
or do you see Fury as a future opponent too at this point?
Definitely could be a future opponent, but I mean, for the right price. And but definitely, I'll be there on the first call. If he called me, he's still a friend. He's still kind of a big brother in a way at a sport. So I respect him. I love what he's doing, and he definitely puts his people on and in position. So I love that about him, and I'd help him out any way I could.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves, but let's say we talk end of the year next year. What is the story of Jared Anderson? How far have you advanced in your career? Are you a heavyweight champion by next year, you think?
I don't know. I really don't care, to be honest. It's not my position. I'm into prize fighting. I'm into fighting the biggest fighters for the biggest names for the biggest amount of money. And if that doesn't include the title, well, it just doesn't include the title for me. So for some people, it's a legacy thing, and that's what they choose. I'm choosing to fight somebody like Anthony Joshua over a WBO belt any day because even though he is fighting for the WBO, but regardless, if he don't have that belt by the time I see him, it won't matter to me because that's $100 million payday regardless.
Absolutely. I feel like, especially in the heavyweight division, as long as you're fighting uh, in a 50-50 fight, the fans know that, and the belts are out the door at that point because they judge the fight at face value and not necessarily everything that's attached to it. Uh,
100%.
and you got a big one ahead of you, Martin Bakole. Uh, Not to put you on the spot, how do you see the prediction going for this? How do you see the fight unfolding? Is it a quick night for you?
Jared coming out on the win. That's how I see it. My hand being raised at the end of the night. I don't care how I come. I don't care where it come from as long as I win.